A dynasty that ruled for 3 centuries vanished in a single night, the Romanovs. Their empire ended not in exile but in abasement, in blood, in mystery that haunts us still. For over 300 years, the Romanov name meant absolute power. Their empire stretched from Poland to the Pacific. The Tsar's word was law, but absolute power carries seeds of absolute destruction. Nicholas never wanted to be Tsar. "I am not prepared," he wrote, yet fate crowned him ruler of the largest empire on earth. His reign began with tragedy and omens he refused to see. Alexandra Fedorovna, devoted wife and empress, beautiful, devout, but distrusted. She carried a secret curse, hemophilia, that would doom her only son and her dynasty. Alexei Nikolaevich, heir to the throne, a boy whose blood would not clot. The empire's future rested on a child who could die from a bruise. Desperation led his mother to a mystic, Rasputin. Grigory Rasputin, a peasant mystic whose piercing eyes unsettled nobles. He healed Alexei when doctors failed. To Alexandra he was sent by God, to Russia he was poison. Russia starved while the Romanovs lived in luxury. On Bloody Sunday, soldiers fired into peaceful crowds. Hundreds died, trust shattered. The people's faith in their Tsar was gone. Nicholas took command of the army. Millions died without weapons or boots. Bread vanished, children starved. The people blamed the Tsar, the German Empress, and the mad monk. December 1916. Nobles poisoned him, shot him, beat him. Rasputin refused to die until drowned beneath the ice. His death changed nothing. Russia was already lost. Petrograd erupted. "Bread, peace, freedom," they cried. Soldiers joined the crowds. Nicholas dismissed it as disorder, but this was revolution and the empire was collapsing. March 1917. Nicholas abdicated. 3 centuries of Romanov rule ended with a trembling hand. He thought he was saving his family. He thought wrong. The Romanovs became prisoners in their own palace. No longer majesties, just citizens. Guards mocked them. Promises of safety faded as Bolshevik power grew. October 1917. Lenin seized power. To him, Nicholas alive was dangerous. In exile, he could return with an army. There was only one way to be certain: the dynasty must die. The family was moved to Siberia. A governor's mansion became their prison. They prayed, played, and waited, unaware that civil war would decide their fate. The White Army advanced. If they reached the Romanovs, the monarchy could return. Lenin ordered them moved again. Locals whispered, "The martyrs are leaving." Ekaterinburg, the house of special purpose. Windows painted white, guards everywhere. Commandant Yurovsky watched them constantly, waiting for the order he knew would come. July 1918. The family prayed, read, and hoped. Alexei, frail, cared for by his sisters. They were no longer royalty, just a family waiting for a future that would never come. Encrypted telegram, proceed with trial as discussed. Yurovsky gathered his squad, weapons loaded, vodka passed. Above them, the Romanovs laughed and played cards unaware. Yurovsky woke them, "For your safety, to the basement." Nicholas carried Alexei, jewels sewn into corsets. 11 souls descended the stairs, none would return. In a small basement room, Yurovsky read their sentence. Nicholas whispered what? Before a bullet struck his head, chaos erupted. The massacre began. Gunfire, smoke, screams, bullets bounced off diamond-sewn corsets, panic spread. Bayonets and rifle butts finished what bullets could not. 20 minutes of horror. 11 lives ended. Bodies loaded onto a truck. Mud, acid, fire. A shallow grave in Siberia. 2 children burned separately. The dynasty ended in anonymity, but the mystery had just begun. The Bolsheviks admitted Nicholas was dead but claimed his family lived. Rumors spread. Blood on floorboards, bullet holes in walls, no bodies. Legends of survival were born. Anastasia, the youngest daughter. For decades, imposters claimed her name. Anna Anderson, most famous. DNA proved her false, but people believed because hope was easier than truth. 1979, secret excavation. Bones found, skulls with bullet holes, hidden again for fear of Soviet punishment. Only in 1991 did the truth emerge: the Romanovs had been found. 9 bodies, 2 missing. DNA confirmed the Romanovs. Years later, a second grave revealed Alexei and Maria. The legend ended, the truth was darker. 2000, the Orthodox Church canonized them as martyrs. In 1998, their remains were buried with honor. Even in death, controversy followed. Saints to some, symbols to others. Why the children? Why the servants? Because one survivor could rally enemies. The Bolsheviks chose murder. They erased a dynasty but made it immortal. Strip away crowns and politics and they were a family. Letters, laughter, love. On their final night, they trusted they were being protected. They died together. That was their only mercy. Today, memorials and churches honor them. Their story warns us, revolutions built on blood cannot escape it. Leaders who ignore suffering guarantee tragedy. Did Lenin order it? Could they have been saved? The White Army was days away. Britain refused asylum, so many could have helped, so many chose not to. Romanov blood flows in Europe's royal families. Queen Elizabeth, King Felipe, monarchs of Norway, Denmark, Greece. The dynasty ended in 1918, but the bloodline lived on. What if Nicholas had embraced reform, shared power, modernized with care? Russia needed change, he refused. And rulers who refuse to change do not survive. Olga, Tatiana, Maria, Anastasia, Alexei, 5 lives, 5 futures stolen. They dreamed of love, of animals, of soldiering. They died not for what they did, but for who they were. Yurovsky lived without remorse. Others drank, went mad, or died in purges. 1. We know the Romanovs because of photographs. Nicholas, an avid photographer, captured his family constantly.